We had a little snow early this morning.
It's right. It just wrapped up a few minutes ago here on the weather patio. We're seeing that line of activity marching eastward. Very narrow band, just enough to coat things a little bit. Trace amount of snowfall. We had larger band than that earlier, about 3 o'clock this morning. All that's still pushing eastward into the heart of Wisconsin, stretching now that band from Marshfield down toward Toma and Wisconsin Dells right now, but for the most part, very light activity. This narrow band will be moving right now through St. Charles and eventually Winona here this morning over the next hour or so, and then we'll break out into this again. Bright sunshine. We had a lot of that yesterday, though the sun didn't help much yesterday, but the temperatures only went up a few degrees from the morning low and managed to only reach 32 in Rochester. That colder air was coming in behind yesterday's cold front. At least the sun looked nice. Time lapse from our Lewis Donato camera from Assisi Heights. Gray skies for the evening, and then the snow came in the first round around 3 this morning. And the next one just wrapped up a few minutes ago. Looking northward, you see what has been left behind. A trace amount, and really not even all that noticeable from this angle, but just a little bit on the windshield. That's our Lewis Donato camera. Kind of a rough west wind right now, 15 miles per hour. Certainly feel that, and it's going to be gustier as we move along through the day. At times, those west winds today will be gusting 25 to 30 miles per hour. That's certainly to be the story by around 9 o'clock this morning through most of the day. 31 the temperature right now, and from there, with the help of the sun, still managed, I think, to reach upper 30s, so a little warmer versus what we had yesterday later on. 31 right now, Rochester, Austin 36 already, pretty mild there for this time of the morning. 29 in Rushford, Winona 32. Already see some bright patches in the sky, so already the promise of some sunshine in our weather picture for our Tuesday. 31 right now. It feels like 20 west winds at 15 miles per hour. There's that narrow band of snow already clearing skies to the west. Plenty of sunshine in store for the day. One disturbance to the north is dragging a little trough of low pressure to the area, kind of a weak front basically, and that's generating some of the snow shower activity. Another system coming in out of the northwest. You see some activity already in Montana. That's headed our way. That'll reach us this evening with a chance of a little bit of rain, then snow. And you may see some minor accumulation out of that before midnight tonight. And then beyond that, drier weather. Not a whole lot of precipitation in our weather picture beyond this, just some wind. We'll certainly see a lot of that. They'll have to deal with a lot of that this week, and then we'll have a nice warm weekend eventually. But 30 degrees for that morning commute by seasonal standards. Pretty balmy stuff with the rough west wind and maybe a couple of snow showers to the east in the area for the next hour or so. Flurries taper off by 8 o'clock. Sunshine dominates the rest of the day with those west winds 20 to 30 miles per hour. 38 the expected high today. Up north, no negatives on the map this morning, so everybody's doing a little better versus what we had last week. International Falls 26, Bemidji 28 right now, Wilmer 32, and a lot of 30s across the Hawkeye State. Fort Dodge 35, Des Moines 35 as well. Weather Almanac. Typical numbers this time of the year, 34 and 19, way above average to start the day. We started out at 27 a few hours ago. We'll make our way to 38. Sunset 6:02 this evening. Bands of snow moving out of the east this morning very shortly. Plenty of sunshine, but a lot of wind as well. Winds 30 miles per hour until just after sunset. Rain develops for us around 7 o'clock this evening, but by 8 or 9 o'clock, transitioning to snow. And then after midnight, that moves out. Skies begin to clear. Quieter sunshine tomorrow under high pressure, a little less wind. Temperatures again in the upper 30s. And then another system staying mainly north of us. This drags a little bit of rain through our area, a little band of activity late tomorrow night into Thursday morning. That will move on through by around 6 or 7 o'clock on Thursday morning. A lot of wind with that Thursday system. Maybe a couple of wraparound sprinkles or flurries also Thursday afternoon. So snowfall this evening, less than an inch around Rochester. Austin possibly as much as an inch and a half in parts of North Iowa out of that system. Again, mainly between 8 and about midnight or 1 a.m. And then we'll see things dry out. Temperatures over the next few days looking pretty good. Upper 30s to eventually 40s. And yes, Sunday still looking like a shot at 50 for the first time this year. 38 in Rochester today. 40 in Austin, 40 degrees in Decorah. Some sunshine, a lot of raw west wind though, 30 miles per hour. Not as windy tonight, but as much as an inch of evening snow, especially south and west in the area. 24 overnight, 7-day forecast, upper 30s during the work week, but the weekend itself looks downright balmy. Those are numbers we typically see the very tail end of March or early April. So just pretend it's Easter rather than daylight saving time.
Okay, we can do that. Thank you, Ted.